single of Chelsea and a single of Jordan.
Single first.
The woman I want, Hope, come hither, come hither.
I am hither.
What an amazing performance as Soul. Oh my God. Well, you know, before we talk about this film, I have to ask you about earlier, a couple years ago, you were on this little show called The Last Ship, now in its final season, and I'm here at the festival tonight, and for the first time won't be live tweeting with the boys.
Oh my gosh. You know what's ironic? I think I shot one of my last episodes of The Last Ship just in that hotel right behind us. And we also filmed in the studio behind us as well, so it's kind of a hilarious coincidence. Yeah.
That here you are with this film, revisiting as Last Ship is going off on its final voyage. Have you stayed up with the show since?
I'm still close to a few people that were a part of the show, and actually it's really funny. Amen, he was one of our cast members as well. He'll be here in a moment, but he's one of my really good friends.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yeah, because it's like I was like on social media. I said, "Oh my God, I'm going to talk to Hope," and she was on The Last Ship, and a lot of The Last Ship fans on social media because we're rabid.
So passionate. Even like all these years later, they're just as excited and enthusiastic. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, now you're part of something else that's pretty cool. This amazing film, and I have to say, yours as Soul, you are one of the single standout performances in the films at this festival.
Oh my!
Hope.
That's a big compliment.
I mean, you truly, the introversion and the growth that you bring to Soul
is real. It's such a, I think, a contradiction sometimes that, you know, people think, oh, you're a performer, but I'm quite introverted. But when you find a character that you're really compelled by and excited by, you have to kind of pull through that to share that. And hopefully we're able to do that.
You know, I mean, you're no stranger to this business. You've been around a while. You have done a plethora of different characters in your career. When this script came across your desk, what was it that spoke to you that said, I am Soul, I have to do this?
I think the thing that first of all, meeting Chico, when connecting with her, I connected with her to actually work on a proof of concept short film, but just seeing, I felt like it was really necessary. I think the idea of, being an activist teenager or having an eating disorder or coping with things in ways that are maybe not necessarily the healthiest or unconventional, you don't necessarily see that amongst black women in particular. It's often perceived as, oh, eating disorders, that's a white girl problem. But the way that she endeavored to tell the story I found really compelling, but also very grounded and strange in a way, because you've seen the film, like it's really, I don't know, I felt like it kind of keeps you on your toes, but is also grounded in truth, and I really wanted to be a part of something like that, because I'm looking forward to the point where our participation in certain realms is no longer a novelty, and I think this is a step towards that. And I applaud Chico's bravery for kind of putting herself out there and subjecting herself to potentially be ridiculed about doing something that's like, this isn't a real problem, but it's, mental health is at the root of a lot of the things that are going on. Yeah.
And and what I find striking within the film is, while so much of it is focusing on Soul, and we're learning more and more about the issues that she is facing as a young teen, orphaned, with an estranged grandmother, and trying to find herself through these creative people next door who are freeing. We're watching Lynn Whitfield's character, who is drinking, taking diet pills.
Contradicting herself in every way possible. Yeah, it's pretty. I love that each of the supporting characters was so fleshed out and so multi-dimensional. She's not just like, oh, I'm the Christian, rule maker, but it's like, well, there's layers to that. Why is she like that? Why does she default to these rules and how she presents herself and what's going on beneath that? And even with Soul, connecting with these creative friends next door because she's so introverted, she wants to kind of borrow their pizzazz, but then she had to kind of find it for herself.
Well, I think she definitely found that pizzazz. Now, have you seen the final cut yet?
No, I haven't. I'm so nervous.
Let me tell you what Chico has done. There are a few segments that are these beautiful montages.
Wow.
You are going to die when you see them. I mean, one involves all three of you, Chelsea, Luke, and yourself, as you're endeavoring on the video that you're making.
Yeah.
And then another one reflects you and this a soul in a downward spiral.
Wait, I want to watch it.
Okay.
Surprise! I want to be surprised.
Well, when you see it.
But I'm excited. It's been a long time coming. I really thank you for watching it and thank you for being here and
So now, out of all your projects, because this is your film.
Yes.
What did you learn about yourself that you will now take forward into your future projects?
I think this film definitely has been a huge learning experience just about perseverance and wanting to tell a single story and feeling like that story is worth telling. I think watching Chico go through that was very inspiring and very compelling. It got me excited about being a filmmaker and really being specific about what types of stories I want to tell. You have to really love a story because you're going to be spending a lot of time with it. So I think that was the big thing. Over the years, Chico, this story has been something that it means a lot to her, and she loves it enough that you have to love it enough because it's going to be all you're thinking about for so long. So the biggest lesson is whatever you do, make sure it's something that you're genuinely, truly excited about, because if you're not, it'll be a little hard. Yeah.
Hope, thank you so much and congratulations. Enjoy yourself in there and savor every moment of this one, because this one, it's your film.
Oh, thanks. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you, Hope.
Thanks, Debbie.